Welcome to part 10 of our second module on the subjunctive. So far we've been working with pronouns of him, her, you, them, and so forth. In other words, I want him to speak. I want her to wait. I want them to call. But it's also possible to use the subjunctive with specific people or groups. So for example, my daughter in Spanish is mi hija. Mi hija. Now, if we wanted to say, I want my daughter to learn Spanish, this is also going to trigger the subjunctive. So how would you rephrase that using the word that? It becomes, I want that my daughter learn Spanish. Now, to say that would be, quiero que mi hija aprenda español. Here we have our trigger, but instead of him or her or them, now we're mentioning a specific person, my daughter. So it works in exactly the same way, regardless of if you're saying him, her, or them, or someone specific like my daughter. So we have, once again, quiero que mi hija aprenda español. My son in Spanish is mi hijo. Mi hijo. So we have hija for daughter, but hijo for son. Look at this sentence. I want my son to wait here. First, how would you rephrase that? I want that my son waits here. Now, translate it into Spanish. Quiero que mi hijo espere aquí. To express my friend, you have options. You can say mi amigo if it's male, a male friend, or mi amiga if it's a female friend. Let's suppose in this next sentence that we're referring to a female friend. And what we want to say is, I hope my friend calls. How would you translate that into Spanish? Espero que mi amiga llame. Here again you can see a specific person, but the subjunctive and the structure of the sentence works in exactly the same way as our previous examples. What about this one? I hope my friend receives the parcel. Here, our friend is male, so try to translate this one into Spanish. Espero que mi amigo reciba el paquete. To say my uncle is mi tío. Mi tío. How would you translate, I need my uncle to decide today? First of all, rephrase that in English. It becomes, I need that my uncle decides today. Now translate it into Spanish. Necesito que mi tío decida hoy. What about, I want my mother to live here? Rephrase this one. I want that my mother lives here. Now say it in Spanish. Quiero que mi mamá viva aquí. You could also say mi madre. Either way, quiero que mi madre viva aquí. What about, I don't want my mother to live here with me? How would you rephrase it? I don't want that my mother lives here with me. Now translate it. No quiero que mi mamá viva aquí conmigo. So far in this video, we've been using single people, my daughter, my son, my mother, my uncle, and so forth. But we can also use plurals. For example, my children. My children in Spanish is mis niños. Mis niños. Look at this one. I want my children to learn Spanish. First of all, rephrase that. I want that my children learn Spanish. Now, how would you say it in Spanish? Quiero que mis niños aprendan español. My friends in Spanish would be mis amigos. Mis amigos. And our sentence is, I need my friends to wait. So rephrase that first. I need that my friends wait. Now, how would you translate it? Necesito que mis amigos esperen. Let's flip the coin. I don't want my friends to wait. How would you translate that? No quiero que mis amigos esperen. My parents in Spanish is mis padres. You could also say mis papás, but mis padres works just as well. How would you translate, I hope my parents sell the house? Espero que mis padres vendan la casa. Because I don't want my parents to live there. Porque no quiero que mis padres vivan allí. So, in summary, so far in our sentence structure with the subjunctive, we've been concentrating mostly on using you, him, her, them, and so forth. But as you've seen in this video, you can also use it with specific people, like daughter, son, friend, mother, uncle, aunt, and also plurals, such as children, friends, parents. The thing to hold on to is that the structure does not change. You're simply replacing these pronouns with specific people or specific groups. Everything else remains the same.